welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe, be a part of this family by also pressing on that pressing on the notification bell so you're notified when I post new videos. So today's video, I am just going to be getting ready and just talk about anything that comes up in my mind. But before we get into this video, I do want to mention that this video is in partnership with NYX Cosmetics. So thank you so much to NYX for sponsoring today's video. I am going to be talking about their new Born to Glow concealer, radiant concealer. If you guys know, I actually did a video on the foundation. So they just recently came out with the concealer, which is super exciting. I actually used it already and I loved it. If you follow me on my Instagram, you will see the look that I did. If my nails look crazy, because I know they do, look at it. And look at this. I don't know what's going on right here, but yesterday I went to the nail salon to get my nails done because I was actually going to film this video yesterday, but I needed to get my nails done anyway. But like filming this video was like an excuse for me to really just step out the house and actually go and do it. Because one thing I'm lazy about, even though I do love to get my nails done, is sitting there for, depending on what kind of style I'm doing, for hours just trying to get my nails done, which is kind of annoying. So I avoid and I just go once a month because I get gel, so it lasts a month. But for a little while, I've just been going to get fill-in. I haven't like restarted my acrylics over again, so I've just been getting fill-ins just because I really didn't have time to be sitting at the nail salon because I have places to be, I got things to do. So getting fill-in is much quicker than starting off from scratch. But I've gotten to the point where my cuticles and my nails and everything definitely needed a whole new set. So yesterday I went with the intention of taking these out and getting a whole new set done. And you know, as soon as I walk in there, I've been to the salon twice already since I moved here. It's literally down the street from my house, which kind of sucks because I used to get my nails done by one person when I was in LA. She was the only person that does my nail because she does it so nicely and she makes sure to like really take care of my skin, of my nails. But you guys know I don't live in LA anymore. I actually live an hour away from LA, so that's not bad. I could still go, but I'm like, do I want to dedicate a whole hour, you know, having my sister drive me because I don't drive? Do I want to dedicate that whole hour to go to LA just to get my nails done? Let me just go down the street. So the first time I went, this guy actually did my nails. He was so sweet. His name was like James or something. It was either Daniel or James. Oh my god, I'm terrible, I forgot his name. But he did my nails and I know he told me his schedule because I really liked him, the way he did my nails and how he was just very like conversational and stuff. I kind of like people like that. I don't like people that just stare at you like you got two freaking heads. So I liked it. I liked the service then. And I went back again another day to do my nails, but he wasn't there and this other woman did it and I wasn't really happy with it. But I was just like, no, actually another guy did it, and that guy, he just kind of like talks too much, or he basically like repeated the same thing over and over. He was basically saying that the way the other guy did my nails, it's not the right way, even though they work in the same place. Because when I came in there, I asked for the guy that did my nail first time there, and so it's like he wanted me to be his customer because he was like, yeah, this is how he should have done it. It's supposed to be plainly like this. And I'm just like, yeah, it looks good, like, you know. It's just like okay. Oh, by the way, the foundation that I'm using is the NYX Cosmetics Born to Glow Natural Radiant Foundation. This is in the shade Cocoa, and just look how stunning that looks. I even forgot how much I love this foundation. It's so beautiful. This time, yesterday, I went to get my nails done, and it was a whole new person that was actually at the front, like the front desk, and just his vibe, just as soon as I walk in, was just so like cold and not welcoming. It's not like the other guy that was there the first time. It was like all the people that I met the first time when I went there were not there. But anyway, you know, as soon as I walk in, the vibe was just like so unwelcoming. It's like, what do you want? I'm like, I want pedicure and manicure, but I want to take these nails off because they are old. So I want to, I guess, first thing you gotta do, you gotta soak me up, because it kind of does take time to, you know, take the acrylics off, especially I guess when you have gel. Told him that. He's like, okay. And then my sister was like, she wants to get her brows waxed, and he's asking her, so you're not getting any like pedicure or manicure? She was like, I just want my eyebrows done. Boom boom boom. I went and sat down to start getting like my feet done, because usually, you know, you'll be sitting down getting your feet and they will come and like put the I think the acetone on the nails to kind of soak it up before, you know, whoever, sometimes they have two people working at the same time, and if they don't have that many people, you know, they will soak it up and then, you know, focus on the leg, and then when that's done, they come to the feet. To conceal and highlight my face, I am going to be using the NYX Cosmetic Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. This is in the shade Cappuccino. Yes, I'm right. I keep forgetting that the shade name is right here on the cover, because I keep looking in the back. I remember the first time I used it, I was like reading the back multiple times, because I'm like, am I missing it? Because I wanted to know what the name of the shade was, but it was actually on the cover. So this is the Dot Your Dose concealer, and the reason why it's called that is because you can actually dot it on. So you just squeeze it on this really nice applicator. I love this applicator. I feel like it's a very nice way to stay sanitary, because you're not putting the applicator back in. So you just go ahead and just dot as much as you need on the areas that you need. So I like to highlight underneath my eyes, my chin, and the side of my lips, because that's the area that has a bit of discoloration. So I like to dot a few there. And I just like to take a beauty sponge that is damped. Make sure you guys, if you are using beauty sponge, that is a damp one, not a dry one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start blending that. And this has a beautiful, beautiful radiant finish, just like the foundation, but it's also giving you a bit of a coverage and really concealing any dark spots that you might have. It's not cakey at all. It gives you the coverage without making you look cakey, so you can go ahead and apply your powder and it wouldn't disrupt that. Doesn't that look just so beautiful? Like, oh child, I just want to walk out like this without putting any powder, because it looks so beautiful. Yeah, I sat down to get my nails done, and usually, you know, they would give you that little menu to pick what you want to do for your pedicure. Because I get my nails done once a month, because I actually do gel, so gel lasts longer, so it lasts me a month. So when I do go back to get my nails done, I like to, you know, be kind of relaxed and get something a little special. And so before, I would kind of get like the second one after the basic one. So this time I decided to like pick something else, because I was like, oh, I just want to be relaxed and just get my nails done. Because guys, I haven't like done anything special for myself, but I need to go spa. Like my manager gave me like this like spa gift card thing, but I have to be like in LA to do it. So I cannot wait to go to LA and just go to that spa, because I need it. So yeah, usually when I go to get my nails done, I like to just be relaxed, and I'm okay with like splurging just a little bit on it. So the lady gave me the menu thing, and I picked one, and this time I think I picked something that was like called like organic or something, and I think it was like $50 for that. And I never, you know, spend that much on like my feet, but this time it's like, let me just try what it's all about, because lately I've been like my feet, I don't know why I'm touching it, like you guys can see, my feet has been like kind of dry, and I don't know why, because I will moisturize but then it would get dry again. So I was like, maybe I should get this organic, you know, treatment on my feet. Maybe that's going to help, you know, the dryness of my feet. Like, why is my feet dry? Because I never had that problem. And honestly, I'm starting to think it's because of having people do my feet, because you know sometimes they use that cheese grater, and I don't think that's actually good for you. So if they want to use that, make sure you're like, no, because I think the cheese grater is the reason why my feet started getting all dry, because I always take care of my feet. So for me to just have that issue was a little irritating and just not cute. So anyway, so I decided to pick the organic one, which was like $50. And the lady looked at me, she was like, do you see the price? Like, I was like, I want this. And she was like, do you see the price? And I was like, yeah, I see it. That's what I want. And so she turns around to the other lady that was there and, you know, said something in their language. I mean, I speak my language too, but I just find it so rude sometimes. Like when you say something to me and then you turn around and say something to your coworker, and then your coworker turns and look at me. So I know that you're talking about me. I don't know what you're saying, but you're talking about me. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you just wanted to confirm. Cool. And then ask me, are you going to just do regular polish or are you going to do gel? And I told her I want a gel, and then she was like, that's going to be extra $15. And I was like, okay, cool. And then she goes and get a paper, right? Nobody has ever done this to me, okay? I know they only ask me, they only like tell me how much extra is going to be. I either say yes or say no, you know? But nobody has ever done what this woman just did. And I might be taking it a little too serious or too personal, whatever. But I was just like, why are you doing this? So she goes and get a paper and a pen and added 50 plus 15, 65, and shows me it's going to be this much. And I said, okay. She said, this, you okay, 65? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Like, I didn't say it like that. I honestly, like, at this point, I think my whole vibe just kind of changed to the fact, because I tried to like smile and just like, you know, like, oh, it's okay. I was just like, yeah. So I don't know if that there was some sort of like a judgment because of the way that I look, and I'm asking them to do this service that seems expensive. I don't know if they just never have Black people ask for this search service of this amount. I don't know what the issue is, but I just have never experienced somebody asking me multiple times if I am okay with the price of something that I can clearly see and I clearly decided on, you know. So that was just like a little weird to me, and I just was not happy with it. And then on top of that, the front desk guy comes and basically was like, so are you gonna get fill-in or removal? And I was like I told you, I wanted to remove my nails and start fresh. I didn't say it like I told you, but I was like, no, I want to remove my nails and get a fresh set. My nails have grown so much and they have thinned, and some of them are like breaking in the inside. It just looks gross. I just need a whole new set. So he looks at it. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna see that I need a new set. Like, you know, I can't be tripping. And even if I don't need a new set, I'm paying for this service. So what's your problem? You know what I mean? He like pulls my nails, he looks at it. Like I mentioned earlier, you could tell that I definitely need a whole new set, okay? Like my nail tech in LA would have been like, Shalom, this is way overdue. Like, no. Oh, you just need to fill in. It's okay, you can just fill in. I'm like, no, I want a new set. Like, I know what I want. Don't project something that I'm not asking for. Thank you very much. He looks at me, not say anything, and walks away. And then he comes back. He was like, okay, well, can you come back tomorrow? I thought about it. I was like, okay, yeah, it's fine. Even though I was low-key kind of irritated because you didn't like tell me that I would have to come back. So I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, I was just really uncomfortable and just not happy. You know, the other 2 times that I went, or honestly the first time I went, it was a cool vibe, and I wish it was the same people there. But I'm not gonna, you know, obviously blame the whole entire nail salon that I went to, because again, it was the people that were there that day that just were not so cool. But yeah, that's my little encounter. Honestly, I started thinking, like, I've been watching Alyssa Ashley like do her nails at home, and that was kind of like inspiring. I'm like, should I start or attempt? I tried to do my nails before, like a long time ago when I was younger at my aunt's house, and I remember when she smelled all the chemicals of the nail, I think I got whooped, because she was like, why are you bringing these chemicals to my house? First of all, you're young, you're inhaling all this. So since from there, I never attempted to like do my nails again. But watching Alyssa Ashley's video, I'm like, yo, maybe I need to like try this and just do my nails at home. When me and my sister were about to leave, you know, usually I always tip. And because of the way they treated me, I didn't like tip. Like, I literally put 0. It was so hard for me to still do that though, like, because I'm so used to like tipping. And yesterday I was just like, I'm not even giving you guys jack. I felt like they acted like I couldn't afford it, so I also said, well, I can't afford to tip you either, you know. The fact that I even sat there and even got my nails done. Anyway, so earlier today I was watching the story time about like a first date that this girl had with some boy, and it was good, everything was fun, and then it just kind of turned to sour, and that kind of like reminded me of a little encounter that I went through with somebody on the first date. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was more so funny. Now when I think about it, it was funny, but at that time I was more so like, what the heck is going on? I don't know if I told you guys the story before. I don't think I did a dedicated video before, but this was my first date with a Caucasian dude, and this was when I was younger. I was probably like 18 or 19 at this age, because the reason why I remember that is because I was definitely allowed to date. I even brought him home on the first date, but guys, there's actually a reason why he even came to my house on the first date. Should I tell you guys? Should I? All right, let me tell you the story. So this was back in like Facebook days. You guys know, and when I say that, I mean like when Facebook was popping, everybody was meeting on Facebook. I felt like back in the days, it was so much easier for people to just like hit you up on Facebook, because most of the times you guys have some sort of like mutual friends, even though those people are technically not really your friends. They're just people that also follow you. I lived in the DMV. So I felt like everybody kind of knew everybody that lived in the DMV, even if you didn't live like in the same county. Somehow you know somebody, you know what I mean? And this guy that I'm talking about, he lived in Charles County. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Charles County, which is about like maybe a good 30-minute drive from where I live. I guess he found me from a mutual friend, and he followed me, and I think I followed him back, but really nothing, because back then people just follow each other, like, you know, it was nothing. You probably follow somebody and you never talk to them. But yeah, he followed me. I don't remember how our conversation started ever, but we started talking, and obviously he liked me. I wasn't really feeling him, because I ain't gonna lie, back in those Facebook days, child, let me tell you guys, I was so bad, okay? Bad to the point that my older cousin, or my aunt, whatever, my older cousin found my Facebook profile. This might be like when I was probably younger, like in high school. Back to the point that my cousin had to take my door off of my room, so I didn't have a door to my room because I was posting things that I should not be posting. Okay, I was being in my underwear. I mean, now of course I'm like in my underwear, you know, I do Savage Fenty. I'm getting paid to be in my underwears, basically, you know what I mean? But I mean, at that time I was young. Like, I feel like at that age definitely I shouldn't have been doing that. Yeah, she was desperate, I'm not gonna lie. She was definitely desperate for attention, and she did get the attention, but all the wrong attention. My cousin found out. Of course, she came back home and like told my aunt and my mom, and I think I probably got like some whooping too, you know, I don't know, probably did. So, you know, Facebook days, I'm doing my thing. I definitely got attention, but I was getting all the wrong attention from the wrong people. Of course, they were older men too and everything, but this guy, you know, he was cute. I wasn't really feeling him, but I was definitely talking to him as a friend, because I'm like really open and like good at just like talking to people, and people get comfortable to the point that they tell me all about their life. Let's call him Jacob. After graduating high school, I wasn't really doing much. I mean, I had a job, whatever. And I think at this time is when my aunt was kind of like diagnosed with breast cancer. But by that time, like my mom and my, you know, family, we moved out of my aunt's house, but I decided to come back and live with my aunt because I thought my aunt really like needed help to like do some stuff around the house. So I was there basically helping her do some stuff, while also going to beauty school and going to work. One day, you know, we finally decided, after ages of basically talking on Facebook, you know, he was like, I want to take you out. Like, you know, I've been trying to see you forever and it has like never happened. So I was like, okay, cool, you know, let's do something. And he asked me if I've been to Cheesecake Factory, and funny thing, I've never been there. I've just heard of it. And I was like, no, like I've never been. I would love to go. So he's like, okay, cool. And the closest Cheesecake Factory, I think it was like a bit far from where I lived at. So it was like a little bit of a drive to like get there. So he comes, you know, in his car to pick me up. And I thought, honestly, now when I think about my outfit that I was wearing that day, I thought I was the ish. Like, you couldn't tell me anything, okay? I thought I looked bang. I still remember I had on white jeans. They were like a rip on the knee. And I had on, I think, my Air Forces, my white Air Forces. And I think I had on like a white top or something. I get in the car and I'm like, hi. I'm like, hi. He's like, hi. Damn, you look real good. I'm like, thanks. We are on our way to the Cheesecake Factory on the highway, guys. Okay, mind you, this is, he wasn't the first Caucasian dude that I've talked to. He's like the third that I've talked to, but he was definitely like the first I like met up with. We are on the highway driving, and he started slowing down. And mind you, in the highway, like, of course, there's like a bunch of like bushes on the side and everything like that. And in my head, I'm like, why is this dude slowing down? Oh my God, I started thinking about all the worst things in the world that I can think of. Like, oh my God, he's about to like kidnap me. Even though I'm in the highway, so there's like a bunch of cars like passing by, but I was like, what if he like pulls out a gun and tell me to like go in the bushes? Like, and that's it. So the car stops and I didn't say a single word. He was just sitting there. And I was like, is everything okay? He was like, yeah, everything is fine. Let me just go and check, you know, the engine. Ooh, damn, I got glitter on my nose. He goes out to the front of the engine, you know, like did something. I guess he opened it and there was like smoke coming out of the engine. And I was like, oh, snap. What the heck is going on? He wasn't saying anything. So I was like, what's going on? He was like, my car is acting up. It's like stopping. Like we have to wait, you know, a few minutes before we can go ahead and start driving again. Cool. We waited a few minutes and he got the car to start again. Boom, 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 boom. We drive like 5 minutes and the same thing started happening again. Pulls over and I was like, this date is gonna be interesting. Like, you know, I think I came out at one point and like gave him like water to like put in the engine because he told me to stay in the car. So when I came out to give him water, I remember him saying, he was like, wow, you are my ride or die. You some crap like that. Oh wow, you're definitely my ride or die. You came out the car to help me. And I was just like, okay. Anyway, got back in the car because it was hot. I think this was like around summertime. Got back in the car and he comes back and he was trying to turn the car on and it just kept going like, you know, you know, again, I'm still looking outside in the grass and he's in the car just like sitting. So I turn around. I think I was trying to say something to him. I turn around to look at him. Guys, when I said that this dude was dripping in sweat, it looks like somebody like poured like water on him because even his hair, he had really like, you know, long hair. It was all sweaty. I mean, it was honestly kind of like disgusting. And I was just shook. I said, are you okay? Like I think I was scared at this point. I don't think it was funny. I was just so scared. I was like, are you okay? Like, are you fine? He was just like, yeah, you know, I'm just a little embarrassed. Like, this is supposed to be a first date and it was supposed to be perfect. And if I knew that this was gonna happen, I would have like asked my dad to borrow, oh crap, sorry. I would have asked my dad to borrow his car. I didn't know this was gonna happen. And he was just saying, sorry, I'm so sorry. He was so worried about me and what I think. He was just like, I know what you think, but I know you've just been acting very cool about it, so I really appreciate it, but I'm like really freaking out right now. And I was just like, it's okay, you know, it's fine. I think we should just, when the car comes back on, we should just like turn around and try to get home so you can just you can park, you know, in front of like my house until the car has cooled down before you drive. We'll ask somebody to like come up, you know, help you and get you home with something. Like, who am I to judge somebody because their car broke down? Like, things happen, right? You know, that's not the problem. He had a very good intention and things just, you know, didn't work out. But anyway, you know, finally we got the car to start up and we decided to drive back to my house and park it because I lived close to what do you call it, IHOP. Before we could get to like the exit to my street, the car stopped like about what, 3 times right in the middle of the highway. And I don't know why he didn't drive like on the last lane. He was like right in the middle, so the car kept stopping like right in the middle. So we ended up just going to the IHOP that was close to my house and got some food, ate, and then we came back. He was like, can I just like let the car sit for a little while before I head home? And I was like, fine, cool, I'm about to get in the house. So he just came in the house. I almost started asking him questions like he was like my damn boyfriend or something. I'm like, dude, chill, what are you doing? Yeah, my lashes has more drama than the whole beauty community. But anyway, he was such a sweet guy, and very, very thoughtful. And the reason why I said that is because obviously I told him about, you know, my aunt, you know, battling cancer and stuff. The reason why I say that is because I remember one day when he came to pick me up, you know, because I was gonna go to the house, meet the parents. He actually like bought me a gift, and it was a wristband. It was a breast cancer wristband, and I just thought that was like so thoughtful. It's like the little things that really do count. I was like, wow. He was like, yeah, I got one for me and I got one for you too. He was so excited, and he put it on my hand. But then I remember he asked me, he was like, because this was the day that I was gonna go to his house, so you know, his parents are gonna be there, his mom, and he was like, yeah, you know, since you're coming to the house, do you mind? He's like, babe, do you mind if you just, you know, use one of your more natural looking hair? Because at that time, like, I still do color. I feel like I don't do color as much, but at that time I was in beauty school, so I basically get free hair color, and I used to do all this hair color on my wigs and stuff. So I had all different hair colors and I used to switch them. He liked it, but on the day that I was gonna go and meet his parents or go to his house, I don't think it was like planned to actually meet his parents, but he knew they were gonna be there. He basically asked me if I could wear, you know, he was just like, well, you don't have to, but if you would, it would be nice, you know, if you wear a natural hair color wig. And I was like, okay, I'll think about it. And then I thought about it, you know, on the day that he came to like pick me up, and I decided not to wear a natural hair color. I wear this bubblegum pink hair color that I did, because I think at that time it was like October, and that was like breast cancer awareness month, and I was really, you know, basically rooting for my aunt, and it was mostly for her. And I was just like, well, you know, if your parents or your family, whatever, are not going to like me, or they're gonna think that whatever they want to think about me because of my hair color, then that's their problem. But I'm not going to switch my hair color because of your fam. But I went to the house, you know, his dad was pretty cool. Like, he seems excited to like meet me or whatever, but his mom, she like literally didn't utter a single word to me at all. She just looked at me like, okay. And then when I was leaving, I was like, bye. And she didn't say anything. I was like, yeah, your mom don't like me, which is fine, but that's what it is, right? I think the reason why we basically stopped talking is because of like different priorities that we have. Like, honestly, if I'm gonna be with somebody, even if I don't know if it's going to be forever or not, I love to like motivate people to really figure out what they want to do, and not just be like chilling at home, smoking weed and stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but if that's all that you do, it's not cute to me, and I don't want to settle for that. And I think that's the reason why we pretty much like stop talking. Let me know your thoughts about, you know, that whole story. And if you guys have like similar story of like your first date with somebody and it just didn't work out right, even though it wasn't a bad date, you know, crap happened, you know, the car had issues, that's totally fine. But again, I want to give a huge shout out to NYX Cosmetics for partnering up with me on this video. So if you guys love the way that my makeup turned out, make sure you check out the Born to Glow Radiant Concealer and also the foundation, because these are bomb. Obviously, as you can see, I'm going to have all the link in the description bar down below. Thank you again so much for watching, and remember to always be your own kind of beautiful.